Hello, everybody. What's up? And first of all, thank you so much for my friends who came here with me. We have an English conversation today, and our topic will be related to friends and house chores and so many other things. But again, the topic is not so important as much as our speaking skills will be got it or will be improved on this topic. In order to do that, I'd like to ask each one of you to say, how have you been? So let me get started with Peter. Peter, can you tell and explain, first of all, where are you from? Who are you? Tell me about your English, how long you have been studying. So introduce yourself for the people who are watching our YouTube channel.
It's an opportunity that you can say from me, friends. I'm called by the name of Peter. I'm from Angola. I'm a nurse, and I'm an English teacher as well. I've been teaching English for about 1 year, but I've been teaching or studying English for about 3 years. I'm an English teacher for 3 years. Thank you for the opportunity, and I'm also pleased to be in this meeting.
So do I, man. So do we. We are very happy to have you here. And right away from Angola. So thank you so much to spend this time with me. And it's going to be a blast to have this conversation with you. And now it's Van Ta. Can you say hello? Can you say, or just introduce yourself again? Maybe there will be new English subscribers and they don't know yet you. So go ahead.
First of all, thanks you, Alex, and thanks you everyone for once again gathering together and practice English here. For this channel, I think we have been practicing our English, I think almost 2 years, right? And my name is Tat. I'm from Cambodia, and I'm from Cambodia. Now, currently, I am a student in second year in majoring English language and literature, but my English is still need more improving. So that's why I'm here to practice my English.
Excellent. So do I. I have been trying to improve my English for 6 years already. And I must be honestly, I didn't got it yet. I didn't achieve the level that I wish. But I know that I'm on the right way. And if we stay together, probably we both here will got the English level that we really want to be. And now, thank you so much, Ta, from Cambodia. It's very good to have you here. And now I'd like to talk to Gerardo. Gerardo is our old friend here. And I'd like to, Gerardo, I got so many subscribers since the last time that we spoke here each other. But I'd like to you introduce yourself, Gerardo. Tell me about you. Who are you? Where do you live? And how long you have been studying English? Tell me about you. Feel free.
Thank you for giving me the chance to introduce myself. This is Alexsandro. I'm from Bangladesh, and I have obtained my bachelor degrees, major in English language and literature. And even though my English is not good enough, so I'm trying to brushing upon my English skills. And that's why I'm here to practice with you guys for brushing upon my English. So that's it about me.
Great. That's great. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. And right away from Bangladesh. So thank you so much to came here again to be our English partner. And congratulations for your bachelor's degree in English literature. Introduce myself, Alexsandro. I'm Alexsandro. I'm from Brazil. Honestly, I live in the south part of Brazil in the state called Paraná. Here in Brazil, I have been studying English for 6 years. And also I built an English WhatsApp group, a Facebook page, a TikTok account, an Instagram account, and so on. And I know that my friends here, one of them, Peter, is already an English teacher. Peter is helping others learn English in Angola. And he has also his Instagram account, his Facebook page, and other medias, social medias related to English. And if you are willing to subscribe and to know more about Peter, I will leave the link of his channels and his networks account here below on the description of this video, so as mine, okay? So now it's time to get up and to start talking about in English. This is our English speaking club, as everyone already know. It's called Come Over, like came here and let's do it. The topic today will be friends, but not friends, the series, not the sitcom, but it will be friends. When I mean friends, friendship, or brothers and things like that, that's going to be the topic. The first question going to be for Peter. Peter, it's your turn. I'd like to hear you. Do you prefer to have a lot of friends or a small group of friends? why do you think that is going to be important? And why do you think that it's better a large or a small group of friends? Just remember that you are muted. I will always ask for everyone to be muted while others will be speaking, because maybe there will be some sound, some noises, each one, and can be interrupted others speaking, okay? But whenever you need, just turn on your microphone and feel free to speak, okay? It's just up to you.
Okay. Thank you for the question. Okay. In my humble opinion, I think that I don't like and I don't intend to have a lot of friends. In my life, I don't have a lot of friends. I just think that it's not good for me to have a lot of friends. I think it's the most important is to have specific friends and to have the friends who I can develop my skills and I can learn from them. I was reading some book of John Maxwell, and they told me that you don't need to have a lot of friends. You don't need so that everyone be a friend. You just need to do strategic friendship. I have to know that once I'm close, once I join to someone to be a friend, I have to know what I'm following. You know, I must think personally what I'm following in this guy, what I have to, what will I win to this one. So, in my opinion, I don't think so. I don't think that having a lot of friends is the better way to, yeah, to build a friendship.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. And so do I, man. Sometimes we only think that they are friends, but you only will discover you have really a lot of friends will be when you are passed to, dark situations or situations that it'll be necessary to ask for favors or things like that. But it's hard to find a true friend nowadays. I agree with you. Maybe a small group of friends will be better. I don't know. And how about you, Jehado? Tell me about your side. Do you prefer to have a lot of friends or a small group of friends? You are muted. Go ahead. Unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, to be honest, it depends on time. It's my opinion that a couple of years past, I had a lot of friends. I used to play with them in the field and used to travel nearest place with them. But right now, I really have a few people. I consider them as my friend right now. And if I think about the past few years, so I could not consider them as my friend right currently, because I don't have contact with them regular basis. Because during my intermediate college, I had yeah, used to meet up a lot of friends, and almost 10 years passed. I didn't have any regular contact with them, so that's why I never considered them as my friend. And so, in my opinion, right now, at the age of 26, I consider myself. I prefer to have not a lot of friends, and I prefer a small group of friends right now, because it's quite difficult to maintain a good relationship with them right now. Because right now I'm in bachelor. I have obtained my bachelor degree, so I don't have any work. I have to study a lot due to search for looking for my job. So it's quite hard to maintain contact with a large or a lot of friends. So I think at this my age, I prefer having a small group of friends. That's all to
Great,
me.
great. Yeah, that's it. And how about you, Ta? It's your turn. Do you prefer have a lot of friends or a small group of friends? Tell me about your point of view.
Okay, thank you, Ale. That's very interesting question. Let we talk about friends. People, we are human beings, so we could not live without friends, right? We need people to support. We need someone to always behind, stay behind us. So thank you for bringing this question to us. And I would say that now, right now, today, I prefer, not prefer, okay? I want to have a lot of friends. As a university student, I really need a lot of friends. I really need more network so that I can ask them. Especially at my university, I need to have or I need to know a lot of senior that we are in the same colleague. Like I am in humanity, so English literature. I need to know a lot of senior so that senior they can teach me like they already learned that course, so they can bring it back to me. It's really interesting to have to know senior in our university. So I would say that I want to know, I want to have a lot of friends, even through social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. I really want to have a lot of friends. Not
Very good.
a real friend, not a real friend. I know that through social media, Facebook, TikTok, we would not have good friend, like a real friend. But at least we can have each other. We can share our experience with each other, or like right now we don't know each other before, but through social media, through Facebook, we get to know each other, and at least we can share our experience. We can exchange our language together. So I am not, I don't mind with like, okay, you have to prefer the real friend or unreal. It's not like that. But for me, to have more network is better. And
Excellent.
in the
Excellent.
future, maybe in the future, I'm looking forward to have. Um, I'm not sure too. Maybe like one of our friend, he has mentioned earlier, when you getting old, maybe some of your friend they you just left your friend behind because of your very busy at home, your work, so we could not keep in touch. That's why our relationship just, it's not like before. So so
Great.
that's all my opinion. Okay,
Oh,
thank
that
you.
was great. That was quite deep, we must tell you, but it was very good. Your answer, I really like some topics, and let me level up some topics here. Let me light up some topics. You told about do you prefer? Yeah, you told about that you do prefer some to have a large group of friends and things like that. But as you said, there are many ways to call. So we can call friends or even contacts, or maybe we can call like. Or network, as you said. So have network is quite good, it's quite important. So for my site, for instance, I have a LinkedIn account. I don't know if you know what is LinkedIn it is. I think you know. So LinkedIn is one of the hugest platform all over the world to find job, to exchange information related to your career. So LinkedIn is one of the best platforms to do that. If you do not have a LinkedIn account yet, I totally encourage you to do, because I have people from China, from Bangladesh, from Poland on my LinkedIn, from Spain, sorry, and so many other countries. Then LinkedIn is like Ta just said. LinkedIn is like a network account. They are not my friends. I not have friends. I can. There are like just a few people on my LinkedIn that will be called my friends, because I know her personally. I know them personally. I have I should say a better contact with them. But the other ones will be like I already spoke once or other time with them, and they know me. They saw my career. They saw my manager's tasks, and they like my profile, and they start to follow me. That is a network, because if they know that I'm a good thing on it, they will, maybe in the future they can help me, and that is a good part also. But when it comes to talk about real friends, yeah, it's quite hard to tell you who will be your real friends, your truly friends, people that you trust to tell you your, how can I say, darkest secrets. There will be a quite difference. But again, I got your point. I thought you were really right, especially on the time that you are building your career. You need more network, you need more knowledge. You can talk with your seniors, like you said, like you are studying English or you are studying at university. Maybe you can get more contact with the other ones and start building your knowledge or improve your knowledge with their help, with them help. That was very good and interesting, but also was deep. Thank you so much. And now let me call here. We got some new guests. And first of all, let me ask you for Sebastian. So Sebastian, how have you been? Can you tell me who are you? Can you introduce yourself? Oh, Sebastian just left our group. Let's talk about Jose. Jose, can you hear us? Can you say your name? Can you introduce yourself? I don't know if you were speaking, but you are muted. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure for me to join in this group, and I really appreciate that. But
Nice. Go ahead. Can you
as
introduce yourself?
yeah, my name is Jose Casinda. I'm from Angola, Africa, and I'm married. I've got two sons. Yeah, and I've already finished my high school. I didn't graduate yet. Yeah, and yeah, I'm just a dealer man.
Nice.
Yeah,
How long you have been studying English?
that's all. Sorry.
How long you have been studying English? How long do you study English?
Uh, since 20 15.
Oh, really? 2015, 2015. That's good. It's a month of time.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
2015. Yeah.
Great, great. So tell me about what do you think about this question here? We asked some questions for our English partner just to practice their English speaking skills. That is the main goal. You don't need to expose anything personal if you don't want. That's okay. But the question will be just to test, just to improve, just to develop your vocabulary. So do you prefer to have a lot of friends or a small group of friends? Which one do you are more into?
Uh, I think I prefer a small group friends. Yeah, because sometimes it's very difficult to deal with a lot of people. And then I prefer just have a few friends so that it's just allowed to organize some task that maybe we need to do. And then yeah, this is what I think for me.
Excellent, man. I agree with some topics. That's true. So if you had so many friends, how could we manage to spend time with all of them? It would be hard. But again, network could be different. When we talk about network, of course, we can have many more people. But when we are talking about really true friends, people that you are that we trustworthy, you can choose them. You should choose them. You may choose them properly and may choose them carefully. That was awesome. So again, thank you. Now it's just the next question. Let's see here what we have. So what do you, Peter, it's your turn. What do you usually do with your friends when you are like free, when you are gathering together? What do you like to do together? You can talk since your childhood, or you can speak about your now your younger times, now your adulthood. Feel free.
Okay, it's a beautiful question for me. Okay, and what do you usually do with your friends? So I've been a lot of things with my friends. I've been talking a lot of things with them. I've been exchanging something with them, you know. One of the things I like to do most with my friends is to exchange ideas. We like to exchange ideas, knowledge about our learning process, you know. And I have a group of friends that we exchange knowledge related to our area, you know, the area we are studying. For example, I'm a nurse and my friend is a teacher, and my other friend is maybe what it is, maybe a driver or something, or studying technology. Yeah, we try to speak to each other, exchanging knowledge related to the area that each other start. So we do this kind of thing. Other things that we do is to speak about. Sometimes we speak how to make our friendship grow. You know, we sometimes want to be always happy. We want to grow with our friendship. And if we don't speak about this, maybe we could have our friendship is dying. Yeah, that's why we sometimes talk about growing, and sometimes we talk also about business, how to do business, how we can do some kind of business around us. We do business. We have a crop business. We share some business ideas and have this mindset. Sometimes also we speak about that. How can I say this? It is something things that are unnecessary to speak, you know, or it is a conversation. It's a conversation between friends, or conversation that we just need to have to relax our minds, you know. Maybe sometimes we speak about girls, you know, it's a nature. It's a nature. We speak about girls, we speak about, yeah, many things. Sometimes we just amuse ourselves, and sometimes not. Sometimes we speak about serious things, sometimes not. As usual, every group of friends has priorities. Sometimes they speak about few things, necessary things, and things that they might achieve. And sometimes not. Sometimes they're just amused. So, yeah, just a little bit, a little bit between among with among us.
Nice. Very good, man. Always, sometimes we just needed to get together just to have foolish conversations, things that like non-value, unvalue things, doesn't matter. Or no, I shouldn't say unvalue, I should say that sometimes we must to get together just to talk away, just to throw words each other, or just to have a good time. I think it's a very good, it's a healthy habit if we have that time, spend time with our friends, just to talk about random things, not business, or not so important things, but just to be together will be very good and helpful for our mind. And also, I'd like to hear about you, Gerardo. It's your turn. What do you usually do with your friends?
Mm, that's I mean, for me, it's a complicated question because I used to maintain a few types of friend circles. Because uh, if I talk with my few of my friends in my city, they actually who live in my city, Mymensing. So we usually do those a few steps like playing together, walking in the parks, and go outside in our city. Visit few new places around our city. So my maximum my good friends now that used to stay in my city. I mean, my school friend, I mean, childhood friend. They actually they actually live in the different parts of our country, and we actually stay together. But my school friend, we have a good bonding, and I consider them as my best friend. There is a group. There is a groups including 10 or 12 members. We consider them as together best friend, because if one of our friends from childhood friends, school friend and childhood friend is quite similar, because we know each other. We have known each other at least 20 years. So the bonding, the relationship is really deep. When one of our friends, fall in travel danger, definitely we try our best to help him by financially and any mentally or any physically. We will try to help them in any ways. Yes, we try our best to stay with them, and a couple of friends we are living together in my country. In my city. So we used to go for play regular, it's a regular basis. But my school friends not exist in my city, so we don't have a regular contract physically, but we contract each other in online messenger or group calling. So we deal with them by these things. And so in my city area, and today, early evening, I meet with my one of my friends, and I have talked with one of my friend, but unfortunately, he is out of this city. He was out of the city. I can meet with them. And these types of things I usually do with my friends.
Very good, man. Very good. That is very deep also. And it's your turn. What do you usually do with your friends at your free time? Can you hear us? It's your turn. What do you usually do with your friends in your free time?
Okay, thank you, Alex. Just want to make sure that do you guys hear me clearly? Because my internet connection now is unstable. Unstable.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can.
Um. Okay. It's one of the interesting question again. So we talk about friends, and now before we talk about um, what kind of friend do we prefer, and now we getting to what do you usually do with friends. In this morning, I just talked to my friend. She's one of my friends. We graduate from different high school, but fortunately, we have a great opportunity to meet each other to receive reward, and we get to know each other. But it's kind of stay over distance. We don't have time to talk with each other. But in this morning, she recently reply my Facebook on the story, and we just get to talk to each other. And you know what? We spent almost an hour just to talk through phone, and and I feels like how could we just talk, and we spend a lot of time we just share about what happening in our life. Mostly that's what I really love about having friends. We just share whatever happened in our life and share with each other. We also talk about um, the new thing, what we are going to do in the future, and experience that we got from work, from university, because currently she is a year four, almost graduate in majoring international relation. We are in different major, but we can share whatever happened in our life. And she also looking forward for a scholarship, and she also shared that story with me, and I get to know about scholarship as well. So mostly I and my friend, we just talk about that kind of stuff, what's going on in our life. We share, and then we are going to meet each other tomorrow at cafe that I used to work, and I think we are going to have more story to share about each other. It's really amazing to have friends, and we just discuss about this kind of stuff. What's going on? Okay, you have something new, and then you have to share with friend. As my friend, she share her scholarship, her experience with me. Like she went to China and what's happening in her life, and she just share with me. And I also share with my experience at work, previous what I used to do, and now what am I working for, like that. So this is thing that we have friend and talk this kind of stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, and it is a fun situation. Also, you lost contact between each other, but when you got again that message, everything's comes up, everything's come out again, and you remind everything that you passed together. And it was very, I think it was very emotional thing. It was a very great feelings that you got back with her. So again, that was nice. Congratulations, and again we need I totally agree what Zach said some questions before. We need people, we need to be together with others. That is our natural wishes, we need to share our life with someone else, because there's a phrase, I heard a phrase, I don't know if you know, but there's a phrase that says something like, the human life will be nothing without anyone to share. So we need someone to share our lives. And I think that what people said will be something what Gerardo told about that. It will be that when we are getting older, when we get married, like I am this situation, I think that our best friend becomes our spouse, becomes our mate. So our mate starts being our best friend from that one. And that is my case, I consider my wife be my best friend, because I told her everything that happens to me. I asked her what she thinks and what she thought about the decisions. And sometimes, as Ta said as well, our friends start becomes behind us, start becomes a little bit away, but it's not their fault. It's not our fault. It's just life, It's just things change in our life, and they know exactly like that. But I know that if I pick up my cell phone right now and call to one of my friends that I have when I was a teenager, younger children, I'm sure that they will answer my phone call and they will talk with me. They will be same friend that we are today, that we were. I think so. But that doesn't mean that we get together every day or things like that. It's not necessary for them. But one thing that is necessary is to show, to be the same person that you were when you are sharing your story with them. I think that friendship go beyond what people think. I think that friendship go beyond, like, friendship is not to get together every day or to go to their house every day, or at least 2 times a week, twice a week. But friendship is to know deeply each other and to believe that you can be, just a second, and to believe that you can be friends, that you are friends, and to believe that if you believe that you still being friends, for sure, whenever you need, you just need to call them and they will answer. They will try to understand what happened, because it's at least that is what happened with me. So, guys, we are about to run out of the time here, but I'd like to say some few things before we finish. I'd like to say that it was have been a blessing to have you here, to speak English with you and to develop my ideas. I know, again, English is not hard, but it is not easy at the same time. We must to put some efforts. We must to challenge ourselves. We must to spend time with it. Nothing in this life will come for free. Nothing. We must to pay the price. If you want to do something, you must to pay the price. I mean, are you seeking for a bachelor's degree? Okay, you can do it. But in order to do that, you must to spend 4-5 years studying, or you must to find
Right.
some things to deal with. Are you looking or are you seeking for a good job? So okay, you can get it, but first you must to bring something for that company. What will you bring to my company in order to hire you? So that is the life. Everyone expects something from you. You just needed to find out what your things are you seeking for, and after that, pay the price. Don't you think that? Guys, it's your turn. I'd like to give the word from each one of you to finish this conversation. So first of all, let me ask Peter. Peter, what do you think about that? Would you like to say a few words before we finish it? Go ahead and give some tips for people who are watching us. Feel free, man. It's your turn.
So, okay, what was the question? What was the question?
No, it was there will be no questions. Just a second. Let me just finish here. We are running out of the time, and I'd like to finish this meeting. But before I finish, I usually give the word for our partners for you to provide some tips for those people who are seeking to develop their English or who are seeking to develop their knowledge. What should be your type or your device that you will give to those people? I mean, let's focus on English. What do the people should do to develop their English skills and in order to get an English speaking skills? Because there are many people that understand English, that know how to write, but don't speak. So what should be your tip in order to do that?
Okay, and in my opinion, I think that for those people who face this kind of difficulties, they have to first they have to choose English as their priority. If they want to learn English, if it is their true goal, they have to be aware that English will help you so much, and they have to do such a great thing like to read every day, to read, and the most important thing is to speak. By speaking, you are going to improve all the abilities and the skill you have in English. So I have some phrase that I say every day. We have to study English until be respected by the native. If we start and speak it, every day, even alone, even if you know just a little bit, try to speak. You know, if you know but you don't speak, you will not, discover your mistake. So you have to mistake to learn. Okay, we learn from mistakes. We say like this here in Angola. Okay, for those ones who feel not self-assured or confident, they have to speak. The most important is to speak. Okay.
Nice.
Advise them to be always speaking English with friends, with even alone, as I said before, or to join a English club, things like this. To look for people who study English and people who speak English. This is my advice for those ones.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much for these tips. I think it was very worked, and I think it's necessary to do that. I did that the same. Now, it was from that advice, people, that if you are watching here up to the end of this video, those advice that we got it came from Angola. So now I'd like to ask some advice from Cambodia. Ta, it's your time. Can you give some tips for those people that are trying to develop their English, that are trying to speak up, but they don't know how to do it? They are afraid, they think that they have no vocabulary enough, and so on. So go ahead. Which tips, which advice should you give to those people?
Okay. Thank you, Alex, for giving me the time, and I absolutely agree with Peter what he have shared with us. So keep practicing our English every single day. So that you will familiar with that language and you can speak it out without any hesitation. And I am not consider myself as the one who fluency in English, can speak English very well. That's why I'm here to practicing my English. And another thing is the word that I heard about my teacher. He always repeat this, like no pain, no gain. Like all of you maybe know this word, right? You have to practice. You will struggling a lot during the process because no pain, no gain. If you don't do, you will not get it. And one more is my friend also share with me, like don't think that English is your second language. You just speak it out. It's your language. Love English and consider it like our language. And you just change your mind, like change your mind, change yourself as well. Your mind will change yourself, like your mindset. If you think that, okay, English is my language, I'm gonna speak it out. I don't care others will think that, okay, I'm like kind of silly. You speak English and you make a lot of mistake. But anyway, just practicing our English, just speak it out. No need to like think about other that, okay, you are not good at English, your pronunciation is bad. But I told them that, okay, this is my language. That's not my second language. I think that English is my language. Okay. Like, come on.
Very good.
Come on, like language, like English. Okay. That's all.
Yeah.
And I
never
hope
heard
through,
that.
okay, I hope through my tip, that's not my tip, but through this, will encourage a lot of people, especially English learner, they will change their mind. And whenever you change your mind, your life will change as well. And your English will be improved. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, I never heard the phrase, and I will maybe I will start to use now. I'm gonna use this phrase as you said. Like, don't think that English is your second language. Think in English as your first language, as your native language. And if you do that, I think it's gonna be, more. Your brain will get the mind, as you said. We will set our new mindset, and that will be helpful and easier for us. So I never heard that phrase before, but I really like it. So I will use this phrase. Thanks for sharing that. And it was a very good new phrase to motivate others. And I agree with you. I have been facing a lot of colleagues of mine, some students of mine as well, that they are not made to speak English, or they say some things like, English is not easy. I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to say that. That makes my English better or bad. And, their mindset is totally dirt, but not in order they own knowledge, but in order that other people say to them, or in order some videos that we saw on the internet. We saw so many videos saying that you must speak English beautifully. You must speak English and write sentences. You do not make mistakes and things like that. But guys, look at us here. Look at us right now. We are speaking with people from all over the world. We have people from Angola, from Cambodia, from Bangladesh, and Brazil. So, guys, we have 1 hour right away, 1 hour conversation, and we know each other. We talk about each other problems, each other achievements, each other dreams. We talk about anything, many things, sorry. And I must tell you, I didn't use any word in Portuguese. That is my native language. I didn't speak anything in Portuguese with you, but I spoke in English, and you made it. You understood me, and that is very rewarding, at least to me. Okay, again, thank you so much. That I will use those words as you said.
Okay,
And
bro,
go ahead.
it's something that I want to say something, and you know what makes me to believe that my English is true. What makes me believe is to speak with you guys. To speak with people around the world. For example, I don't know the mother language of Falando. It's very complicated. Islam, okay? I don't know their mother language, but we are here understanding to each other. We can understand to each other. It makes me to believe that English is a true language and it can join us. Yeah, it's a true story. English has
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I just was new. That's cool. That's very good, man. Uh, And when you said that maybe other peoples or other countries are helping you much more than your own country. I mean, people that live in outside of foreign people are helping me or motivating me, like you, like that I know her 1 year ago. I think 1 year and a half ago. We knew each other at that time. She got my more motivated, more excited about my English journey because I didn't know how to speak her native language, but we had a conversation, we communicate each other, and the best of things, we understood each other. And that makes me, oh, maybe my English studies is working. I'm understanding. I'm able to talk with her. And that was awesome. So also when I discovered Jehado, when I met Jehado from Bangladesh, I never spoke with anyone in English or in other language, only my native language. But when we got the first conversation here, Jihad starts speaking, and I know people say that Bangladeshi people has a different accent. People say that Asian people have the hardest accent to understand. But I got him, I understood him, and that was very motivated to me. So Jihad, would you like to tell or would like to give any tips or any ideas for those who are struggling with their English? Feel free. It's your turn. From Bangladesh, I'd like to hear your opinion.
Yeah, I'm not good enough to. I'm not good enough to provide tips to others. That I'm a learner. So I'm a learner, and so But I provide few recommendation who are actually want to learn how to speak in English. So to be consistent, it's not a rocket science. Learning English is not a rocket science. Stay tuned within English and consistency and the mindset. You must have to learn English as a spoken language. And that's force you to be consistent in practice. That's it. And another thing is shyness. Even though even though I sometimes supposed to know that at the age of 26, the people, the students can speak more fluent. So that's why I can share my videos, I can share my speaking session with my friends. So definitely these types of mentality, fell me back to be a fluent speaker. So I must have to avoid such kinds of intention, such kinds of perception from my mind. My recommendation are to consistent in your speaking, to avoid your shyness, and definitely you will be fluent as you wish to be. So that's all.
Very good, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. And guys, and Jose, would you like to say anything for those people that are struggling to learn English or effectively speak English? Would you like to give any words for them?
Yeah, thank you once again for this opportunity. And yeah, I think that there is a certain proverb that says that where there is a will, there is a way. It means that if you want, you need just to be right. Then, if you are interested to learn this language, as we know that is a international language, then if you also if you we are looking for a good opportunity in your life, then we need just uh, to go on, no matter how difficult it is, but we can get there. Then, for those that are interested to learn this language, they need just to be ready and also to start working on this language.
Nice, man. I do think that you are very you use the wise words here. I'd like to repeat that. First of all, is I really like it the way you said, if there a will, there's a way. Not that phrase really catch my eyes now. I totally agree. I couldn't agree more. Congratulations for that phrase. I always said, no, for my friends, how many hours do you have in your day? And they answer me, we have 24 hours like anyone else. And okay, why did you not why did you not able to speak English yet? Because I'm also, let me just tell you about my schedule, my daily, my busy day. So I had to work from 7 to 6 p.m., 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. I have to work to arrive at home 1 hour riding my bike. And I have to study. I'm applying myself to an environment engineer. I'm studying environment engineer in Brazil. And also I'm studying English, and I'm married. I have 2 children. And so I have a lot of things to do as well, but I also find time to speak English. And people look at me, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how you do that. I can't do that, and things like that. So again, I usually say, man, you just don't want to do it. Because if you really want, you will find a way. That is true. And I agree with Joseph phrase. So guys, thank you so much. We have no more time. For those who are not subscribed at our English YouTube channel, please don't forget, click on the right button, subscribe, give the like button to me, because it helps my YouTube channel grow. And also, I'd like to say, as you probably watched those videos here at the beginning, we are English learners, and maybe we will be forever an English learner, because my English is not my native language, and I'm not planning to have an English like a native language, but I'm planning to have a good English level to communicate myself. If I need to travel abroad, I will be confident with myself, and I will know English enough to communicate, to change, or to manage my tasks. And that is my first main goal. The second one is to make friendship from all over the world. As Ta, as Gerardo, as Jose. So I'm glad with you, as Peter, that Peter just left is because he has other things to do. But that is one of the second tasks that I built with myself with another language, with a foreign language, which is English. So thank you so much, guys, for your friendship, for your time. And it has been a blessing to have you here in my English group. And I hope to see you in the next English meeting. Thank you, and see you then. Bye-bye.